Alright, hello everyone, what's up? It's Master Francis 100, and it's time. The Kingdom Hearts 3 Remind DLC trailer just dropped. It's the TGS 2019 trailer as it's laid out as the title, so this will probably be the trailer that we see at the TGS event that's going to be happening in a couple of days. I think it should be happening in a couple of days. I think it starts Thursday. Um, but yeah. Just woke up, had some breakfast. I still have some breakfast I need to eat, but I'll uh, eat it a bit later once this video is done. Also, I didn't mention this before in my update video recently. I got some new headphones. These are going to be for streaming purposes. So instead of doing the microphone that I originally had, which was just the earbud that the PlayStation 4 comes with when you buy it. Now I got some Astros, and I'm gonna say I really like them, but I digress. Okay, please be something good. Please be something good. Please be something good. I know what I saw the thumbnail, and I'm like, why you do this? Why? Well, why did you do that? The only thing I've seen thus far, like just from like hovering over with my mouse on the trailer, is that there's no release date, which is perfectly fine. Like, if anything, if we get DLC price, the DLC price or the release date will probably be maybe talked about at TGS, probably not in a trailer, but you know. Um, but alright, let's get this started. 3, 2, 1, now. The heart you have already exists during that time. It has already gone back into the past. Nothing can change that fact. Alright, Axel. Okay. Alright, it's probably. I don't know if that's a cutscene or gameplay. That's probably a cutscene. Or an ending. But Kai's heart hasn't lost. She's still with us, maybe, but this time the situation is worse. Don't tell me. What the hell? Whoa! What is this? What? I won't. I say it. I'm casting you out of terror forever. What is that? Get my son! Oh my god! Sliding. Take to the future pretty lousy. So, you get along with the world. There's Naminé. Have to leave, go to the world of ocean and sky, and your lingering will. So, okay, not really what I expected. I'm really surprised. So, just to kind of look back on it a little bit, surprised that there wasn't freaking subtitles to begin with, but you know, it's weird, and it's weird that the subtitles are actually different in when you put on like the closed captions. The translation is different from what's on screen, so that's a weird thing to begin with, and it starts with Chirithy speaking. So previously, Nomura had stated that the Keyblade Graveyard would be getting expanded, but I don't know. I figured it was kind of like this, but it's still. I don't know. It threw me for a loop when I saw this. Um, man, Axel freaking chakrams. I'm just like, wow. So yeah, this definitely looks like when Kyrie and Lee are just meeting Syax and Shion. We'll say that is pretty cool how he turns his Keyblade into the chakrams. That's so cool looking though. I don't know. Is this like a finishing blow? This looks like a finishing blow. If that is the case, that's really cool. Kari's heart hasn't been lost yet. She's still with us, right? Maybe, but this time the situation is a lot worse. Okay, you know what I think this is? I think that this is the end of the game. I really think that this is the extended bit. We're going to see Sora going through the motion of using the power of waking again and him going to the final world and trying to get back Kyrie, and he goes to Jirthi and is like, well, she's still around, isn't she? And is like, well, maybe, but this time it's a lot worse after what happened. That's what I'm getting from the trailer, because it makes no sense otherwise. I really don't want them to do this whole storyline of, oh, Sora goes back through the Keyblade graveyard, and that's why he doesn't show up in the Roxas, Axel, and Shion fight against Syax, and why he's not present in the Aqua and Ven versus Vanitas and Terranort fight. I just don't really like that. I think it's a lot of rewriting story that I just don't really want. So I really think that it's just like the Remind scenario. It's just the expansion of really what happened before Sora got to those individual fights, and then you play as one of the characters. I really think that that's just what the angle they're going for. This looks like probably secret episode stuff for Sora looking for Kyrie, which honestly I wouldn't mind this over anything else. I don't mind that. A small little expansion after the ending, and I kind of thought this, that they could just go a little bit further, showing Sora depart, trying to find Kyrie, and then it explains like what happened. What was this part right here? What was this part? And I just realized that we have Oblivion, and I'm just, oh, like, again, I don't mind Oathkeeper and Oblivion, but can we please have some newer looking Keyblades? Unless they're saving that for when the DLC drops. I really hope that all the new Keyblades that we get in this game aren't Keyblades that are just from the past games. I really hope not. It's like, cool, we get these older Keyblades that I like from the past games, but it's just like, you know, they don't want to go so far to the point where I'm like, could we get something newer? That's the whole thing that I made with the organization refights. Can we please have something newer and not a rehash of something we've had from the past? It's just, you know what I mean? But what was this? So Oblivion is here. Dark form. That's the form we got, and it's a kind of blackish form. Honestly, it looks really cool. But still, it's just, I don't know. I don't know. I'm indifferent for that type of stuff. I'm really hoping that there is just something new. At least the fight that he's doing is new. That I'll get excited for. Fighting freaking Zigbar in whatever this is? Like, what is this? This has to be Zigbar, isn't it? Or is it somebody else? I can't really tell these silhouettes from. it looks like Vanitas. Maybe it's in their Xehanort form? I don't know. Yeah, that looks like Vanitas's Keyblade from the shadows. You know what this looks like? This looks like a recreation or another variation of similar to the sentiment or the Vanitas spirit in Birth by Sleep uh, that you have in Birth by Sleep. Which I don't think it is the case. I'm just saying it looks very reminiscent of when Vanitas' spirit's in the ball and then he sends those shadows after you. It's very reminiscent, just adding in the multiple Keyblades from the graveyard with the shadows. That's what it looks like. That's what I can tell from the Keyblade, but I could be wrong. That barrier with the chains, oh my god, that looks cool. That actually looks really cool. Dark Burst, that's the counter move. So if I'm going to go out on a limb here, because we see Oathkeeper again with the form, I wouldn't put it past me if Oathkeeper's form change is called Light Form and Oblivion is Dark Form. I wouldn't put it past me because it's too easy to assume. But what is this freaking fight with Zigbar? And I'm guessing it has to be Zigbar because it's the same area from the other from what it looks like from the that looks similar to the Vanitas spirit looking fight. So it has to be the same fight. At least I'm thinking. What is this, quick shot? Are you really gonna have like a quick shot match with Zigbar? That's actually kind of cool. Not gonna lie, that's kind of dope looking. Just firing at you, and you gotta hit the right time for that shot. It's the only thing I want with all my heart. Xehanort, I'm casting you out of terror forever. Because okay, that's the scene before Sora gets here. Yo, what is this team attack with Ven and Aqua? Him riding his Keyblade and it's just a frost just going around. What is that? Why is my son styling on his Keyblade like a freaking skateboard? Oh, that's... Oh my god, that's... And he does like a strike raid. Strike raid move with it like a skateboard move. That actually looks really cool. Suppose letting false light dictate the future might be pretty lousy. So you have the power to make a change. What would you do for the world? Again, I'm gonna have to go back and listen to the Japanese voice for the Master of Masters because again, I still feel the same. Excuse me, if this is the Master of Masters, I just don't really like that. The explanation as to why he's here better be good. Otherwise, it's gonna piss me off. Because it's just like, what the hell is the point for Lucio and Zigbar? What was the whole point if he's just here? Like, what was the grand master plan of him leading Lucio into the future with his Keyblade to see the future and putting the black box somewhere safe in the future timeline? What was the whole point if you were going to be there for yourself? What was the whole point for that? Was it just another facade that so you could just play everybody? I don't know. It just I don't really like that approach, and I really hope that this is just Xehanort and Master Ericus' master, because at this point he's still under master, he's still under apprenticeship. So I mean, I don't see why they can't just, I don't know, touch upon like maybe that this is their master, because we never really get to know who trains Xehanort and Ericus in their younger years. Even 3 doesn't really make mention of it. They just mention that it's the master's favorite story. It's like, I don't know. Is it that after freaking the Foretellers leave, after the freaking Union leaders leave, like does a Master just pop up and is like, guess what? I'm your new master now. I'm like I just want to know, really. I just want to know. I really want to know. I'm hoping that it's not him, but it's bad news for Terra if either of them get hurt. I have to leave, go to the world of ocean and sky. And you? I don't know. I don't know what that scene is going to be. It could be when he's looking for Kyrie, which is probably the most safe bet to say, or the most easiest to say. But I don't know why he's talking about Terra, unless that when Lingering Will gets, I guess Lingering will get taken out as we're seeing a clash between him and Terranort. Maybe it's because that, maybe something happens to Terra through that, and Sora has to deal with maybe fixing that whole situation, and then he goes to save him at the very end. I don't know. It's like, because I don't know. It's a weird scenario. Like, he finds Naminé. Like, Nomura's talked about how Naminé comes back at the very end of the game. Like, in terms of where we see in the very end when Sora leaves. It's like, he's touched upon that bit where it's like, Naminé practically jumped ship before she jumped ship before Kyrie got the dice. You know what I mean? It's like, so maybe that's the case. Like, he brings her back. That Sora just brings Naminé back, and then that's how they manage to get her by the end of the game. No idea. That's just a spitball. But last bit is just Terranort and Lingering Will clash, and then the Remind logo. See, I wouldn't. And when I thought about it, I really don't mind a. I don't mind a fight with Terranort and Lingering Will, because that's something completely new. I don't mind that. I don't think I'm too bothered by that. You know, I'm surprised we didn't see anything else. I'm surprised that we didn't get that much gameplay. It was a lot more story focused. I'm really surprised. If anything, if I were to put labels, it's probably showing us a lot of the Remind stuff, but for secret stuff, I think that it could be showing stuff that could be pertained with the Zigbar fight. That could very much be the secret boss, very much. I kind of, if it is the case, I kind of hope it's not, because I don't know, the whole term secret boss, to me, I would like it to be, emphasis on secret, and like it's someone that we don't know. Unless the person that we see between those two things are two different people. It's like one showing us that whatever that fight was with the, reminds me of the Vanitas spirit, and then another one that's Zigbar. Again, I don't know, it's just, spitballing ideas. Just, I don't know. Or it could just be all under Remind. It just, and they're keeping Limit Cut and, well, they're keeping a lot of the Limit Cut and secret episode stuff under wraps until the DLC comes out in 3, 4, 5 months, because winter is December, January, February, and going into March. So I don't know. Longer video than it needs to be, but I'll just turn it into a reaction and discussion video. I don't care. But how I felt about this one was okay, and this one's better than. I would say this one's better than the reveal, because the reveal just left a bad taste in my mouth. It just felt like this is a lot of rehashing of stuff that's already built into the game, and we're just utilizing it differently. But the fights aren't really the same. It's just different characters. It's like, again, one thing I really, really hope is that we just see something like brand new, never before seen. We did see some of that with some of the boss fights, like maybe Lushu, not Lushu, but Zigbar. I would say that moment was pretty cool. I just hope the Keyblades. I just really hope the Keyblades that we get in this Remind DLC are Like you could throw in some old ones, but give me some new ones, please. Like I would like some new ones because it's just like you only get one shot of doing DLC, and you only get one time to do it, and you're gonna give us old stuff. You know what I mean? Like you have to see where I'm coming from here. You know, it's like you get one shot and you're gonna do it on this. You know, not to be an ass about it. It's just it's like you could get something completely different opposed to something that you know well through years of knowing the series. I don't know. That's just me. Video's long enough. I felt fine with this trailer. It wasn't like it was pretty cool in a lot of the cinematics, but yeah. Until the next video, be sure to like, share, favorite, most important, subscribe, hit that bell notification to know when I upload another video. Until then, I'm Master Princess 100, signing out till next time. See everybody. Have an awesome day.